It's been horrible. We've had no fun.
No fun. I see all of them as more colleagues, show business colleagues than friends.
Sometimes you work with people and you know that they're people you'll keep in your life for a long time and hold dear.
But this was not.
No, this is not one of them.
To enjoy your time on Svalta. It will be short.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When I read the script, I was just excited at the thoughts of something that was so silly and gruesome, but with so much comedy and heart, which I think is what Nick Frost is known for.
It's a love letter to Scandinavia, really. The real issue, as we find out later on in the film, is the English are the problem, you know.
When I knew it was not only something he would be in, but a creation from his brain, I was immediately like, this is something that I want to do. It was one of those scripts where you start reading it and you think you know what it's going to be.
But
oh no, oh Nelly.
So we think.
So we thought.
Or so
we think.
Thought.
Thought.
It's about the Smith family and the conflict that arises between them and the people who live on the island.
What's happening?
Richard and Susan, who I play, are a couple who perhaps need a little bit of couples counselling. They need this holiday and they have their 2 kids. It's a very trad dynamic of the son being a little bit annoying and teenagey and not wanting to go on a holiday with the parents, the mother-daughter issue there.
Every 10 years, the islanders celebrate the festival of Quarantine or quarantine, a gory 8-hour play.
8 fucking hours?
Hey.
Sorry, Dad.
The island's called Hana, and there's no cars, there's no roads, there's a shop in the summer. I always felt like coming on the island, it was like we were slightly fucking with their vibe by being on their island, you know. So that was half of it, and the other half was, I was always really fascinated when you go to an Airbnb and there's doors that say, do not enter and don't open this cupboard. And we all know that it's children's toys or towels. It's nothing ever sinister, but I was like, what's in that cupboard, you know?
I want this one.
Fucking hell, Sam.
I've worked with Sebastian now 3 times, and when I was writing the film or fine and polishing it, I was always like, it'd just be great. So he was easy. He was just always going to be Sam, you know.
I read it and it was, awful, but I'd already signed the contract, so no, it was very good.
This is kind of Maisie's first big gig. We saw lots of people and she just popped, she just stood out.
When I read Jessie last time, I was just like, oh, this is like such a well-written, rounded person who's not like one thing or the other. So when you get a character like that, it makes it easy.
Not only just sit in a room and learn their lines, but they put the effort in to create characters and to bring that onto the set and it work. I think it's a lot of dedication, and I didn't have that when I was 22. We had a list of people, and obviously the finance people have their own list, and Aisling was on both of those lists. But I even had to text her at one point and say, hey, look, just to confirm, are you gonna do the film? And she was like, yeah. And that was it, we had the family,
We really have become like a little family on set, actually, which has been quite nice. Our little silly unit. And I think we all bounce off each other quite well. And we're all quite good at keeping each other up, aren't we?
Definitely.
When the other is down.
When the other is down, we keep on going.
So we just finish each other's sentences.
Sandwiches,
like that.
sorry.
Me and Aisling call each other mummy and daddy a lot when we're not on camera too now.
Yeah, we call them.
So much so my partner's like, can you not call Aisling mummy? It's weird. I'm like, I think I just have to. I will never doubt you again, mummy.
Well, can I have that in writing, Daddy?
I loved watching horror and comedy horror as a kid, and just feel lucky that I still get a chance to still do it.
The genre of comedy horror, I think, is one that often doesn't get celebrated, but I think it should be, because it sort of makes chopping people up into a bit of fun, which I suppose is actually not probably what we should be doing, but here we are.
It's a genre that I love as an audience member, and I'm such a huge fan of Nick's work and the films he's made in the past.
I'd love to do a film where I didn't end up drenched in blood. The hotel looks like I've murdered someone in my bed. I'm having to explain to the room service, oh, it's not real blood. I mean, some of it is.